Good afternoon, students. So we have come to another part of maths, that is geometry. In geometry, we'll study about quadrilateral. Alright. Before that, we'll know about what is polygon. Poly means many. So a closed plane geometrical figure bounded by three or more line segments, like triangle. In triangle, how many sides are there? 3 sides are there. Alright, in square, how many sides are there? 4 sides. In rectangle, how many sides are there? 4 sides are there. So polygon means a plane closed geometrical figure which is bounded by 3 or more line segments. Now what is quadrilateral? Quadri means 4. So a closed plane geometrical figure which is bounded by 4 sides, that is called quadrilateral. Alright, next comes your what is called regular polygon. Regular polygon, that means in regular polygon all the sides, alright, all the sides are equal in length. All the sides are equal in length, and also all the angles are also equal in magnitude. Alright, in regular polygon all sides are equal in length and all angles are equal in magnitude. Can you say that which triangle is having equal magnitude? Like equilateral triangle? Yes or no? In equilateral triangle all the sides are equal and also angles are 60 degree. And in square is what? All the sides are equal and also all the angles are 90 degree. So they are called the regular polygon. Alright, next come is your what is called convex polygon. Convex, that means if interior angles, what is called interior angle? Now you see this, I have drawn one quadrilateral. You see in quadrilateral, inside those which are the angles, like angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. These all are the interior angles. Alright, here I have drawn one hexagon. Hexagon means a figure which is having 6 sides. Alright, so those inside angles, this angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle E, angle F, they are called the interior angles. Alright, so what is called convex polygon? So if the interior angles, if all the interior angles are less than 180 degree, then that is called convex polygon. Alright. Similarly, there is concave polygon also. There is concave polygon also. If, what is concave polygon? If at least one angle of the polygon is greater than 180 degree. So which angle is called greater than 180 degree? They are also called reflex angles. Alright. So that is about your, so what we have come to know first, what is called polygon, what is quadrilateral, what is regular polygon, what is interior angle, what is concave polygon, what is convex polygon, all this. Okay. Now comes what is called angle sum property of a polygon. Angle sum, that means sum of the angles. Angle sum property of polygon. So, what is that? If sum of the interior angles, if there are n sides in a polygon, if there are n sides, then what is the sum of the interior angles? So, sum of the interior angle is 2n minus 4 right angle. For example, 2n. N is your number of sides. Okay. Right angle means 90 degree. So just you think about triangle. You know a triangle, what is the sum of the angles? That is 180 degree. So let us see how it comes. 2 into n is 3. Yes or no? In triangle 3 sides are there. Minus 4. 2n minus 4. So 6 minus 4 comes 2 right angles. That means 2 into 90 comes 180. We already know in a triangle sum of the angle is 180 degree. Yes or no? Similarly, in a quadrilateral, 2 into n. So n is what? 4 sides are there. Minus 4. That means 4 to the 8. 8 minus 4. That means 4 right angles. So 4 into 90 comes 360 degree. Alright. In a pentagon. Now you see in a pentagon. How many sides are there? 5 sides are there. That means 2 into 5 minus 4 comes what? 10 minus 4 comes 6 right angles. That means 6 into 90 comes 540 degree. So in this way we can find out the angle, the sum of the angles of any polygon we can find out. Alright. Next comes is your elements of quadrilateral. So what is the elements of quadrilateral? Before that, when you draw any quadrilateral, the names should be in a cyclic manner. Okay. Haphazard way you cannot write A, B, C, D. Like that you cannot write. If you write anti-clockwise, then anti-clockwise only will come. If you write clockwise, clockwise only come. That means it will be, the name should be in a cyclic manner. Like I have written, you see, A, B, C, D. So in a cyclic manner. So name should be given in a cyclic manner. Now what is called adjacent side? Adjacent, that means side by side. So which are the adjacent? Side by side you see AB, BC. These two are side by side. Yes or no? Similarly BC and CD. These two are side by side. Yes or no? Similarly CD and AD. These two are side by side. So they are called the adjacent sides. Also there are opposite side. What is called opposite side? Now you see AB and DC. These are opposite only. Yes or no? Face to face they are lying. AD and BC, they are opposites. So there are two types of side. One is your adjacent side, another is your opposite sides. Alright. Next comes your similarly, how opposite side, adjacent side is there. Similarly is your opposite angles and adjacent angles are also there. How? You see once again. Which are opposite angles? Now you see in this quadrilateral. Opposite angles, which one? Angle A, angle C. These two are opposite. Yes or no? Angle B, angle D. These two are opposite. No? So which are called vertices? These points are called the vertices, no? Where the two lines join, that is called the vertex. Yes or no? So A, point B, point C, point D, these are the vertices. Yes or no? So two opposite vertices joined. So like this point A, point C joined to make one straight line, that is AC. This is one diagonal. Similarly, opposite vertices, you see B is one vertex, D is another vertex. These two vertices joined together with a straight line BD. So AC and BD are called the diagonals. They are called diagonals. Alright. As opposite angles are there, opposite sides are there. Similarly, adjacent sides are there, adjacent angles are also there. Those two angles which are side by side, like angle A, angle B. These two are side by side. Or angle A, angle D. These two are side by side. Angle B, angle C. These two are side by side. Angle C, angle D. These two are side by side. So they are called the adjacent angles. Alright. This is about your introduction of quadrilateral. Clear? Now let us start with exercise 1A. So I hope you all have kept your books open. Keep your book open. See with the fill in the blanks. A quadrilateral is a polygon with dash sides. How many sides are there in a quadrilateral? 4. A quadrilateral has dash angles. How many angles? Quadrilateral is having 4 angles. A quadrilateral has dash diagonals. How many diagonals are there? 2 diagonals just now we have seen. A, C, B, D. Yes or no? Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to how many right angles? 2n minus 4 right angles. Yes or no? That means 4 right angles. Coming, no? Alright. Next. See, in the adjoining figure, this is PQRS. This is one quadrilateral. Name all the pairs of adjacent sides. So, which are the adjacent sides? PQ, QR. These two are adjacent sides. Then PS, SR. These two are adjacent sides. Then SR, QR. These two are adjacent sides. Yes or no? Then PS, PQ. These two are adjacent sides. Next, name all the pairs of opposite sides. Which are the opposite sides? PS and QR. Then PQ and SR. These two are opposite sides. Next, name the pairs of adjacent angles. Which are the adjacent angles? Pairs of adjacent side by side. Angle P, angle Q. These two are side by side. Angle P, angle S. These two are side by side. Angle S, angle R. These two are side by side. Angle R, angle Q. These two are side by side. Yes or no? Next, name all the diagonals. Which are the diagonals? If I join P and R, this is one diagonal, and Q and S, this is another diagonal. Comes now P with R. Comes. Then Q with A. So these two are diagonals. Next, question number 3. The three angles of a quadrilateral are given. 115 degree, 78 degree, 84 degree. Find the fourth angle. So you can find out how. 115 plus 78 plus 84. So let the fourth angle be X. Let the fourth angle be X. Now we know the sum of all angle is 360 degree. Yes or no? So 277 plus X is equals 360 degree. So X becomes 83 degree. So 1 number I have done, 2 number you will do. Fourth, 1 number. Question is given what? The angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 1:2, 2:3, 3:4. That means exact angle is not given. So let the 4 angles be 1x, 2x, 3x and 4x. And we know what? Sum of all angles is equal to 360 degree. That means 1x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x is equals 360 degree. You can find out the value of x. Yes or no? So x becomes 360. Then 2x become 2 into 360, 72. Then 3 into x, that means 3 into 36 become 108. 4 into x, that means 4 into 36, 144 degree. Alright. Next, question number 5. What is given? 3 angles of a quadrilateral are equal. So let the 3 angles be x. Let the 3 angle be x. And fourth angle is given 105 degree. So sum of all angles is what? 360 degree. That means what? X plus x plus x plus 105 is equals 360. So we can find the value of x comes 85 degree. Alright. So next, 6 number. What is given? 2 angles of a quadrilateral are given 75 degree each. So 2 angles are given 75 degrees. And other 2 angles are given, they are equal. So let that be x each. So as we know that sum of all angles is 360 degree. So 75 plus x is equals 360. So you can find out the value of x, 105. Alright. Next, come question number 7. You all will do by yourself. I will not do, just I am telling you. You see the figures are given, you have to find the value of x. So everywhere the angles are given. The first figure you see what is given, x minus 10, x plus 25, x minus 35, x minus 20. So these all you will add. So adding is equals 360. You can find the value of x. Here 3 angles are there. The fourth interior angle is not given, but 120 is given. You can see 120 is given. Yes or no? So what will be this angle? This angle will be what? 60 degree. Yes or no? Because this is straight angle. So straight angle means the sum is 180 degrees. So if this is 120, so this one will be 60. So you got all the angles, find the value of x. Here also add all this. So addition is equals 360 degree. Find the value of x. Here also addition is equals 360. Find the value of x. Alright. So question number 7 you all will do by yourself. Thank you class.